Okay, I've got some time before I need to go to bed. Let's reduce a big nodule. Or whatever this is. Yeah. Get this one out of the way. Gray, obsidian, butter looking type stuff. Yeah, I have an appointment tomorrow early in the morning, so I'm going to go to bed early. Go to bed earlier than usual. And I got up a little earlier than usual this morning so I'd be able to fall asleep. Yeah. But it's a bummer. It drains my energy all day to get up, really early and then make sure I stay tired. Because, yeah, sleep is difficult. For some people, no, it's not difficult. For me, it is difficult. Okay. So what is this? This is from Alan, right? Yeah. This is not from Bill Taylor. Perfectly prepared preforms for piss poor performance. Yes. I've showed this in a different video, but I didn't get around to napping the big stuff. I was looking at this and I'm going, I thought I had already napped this one. Yeah. Apparently not. Square edge. Yeah, if there was any square edge that was really, really bad, that's it right there. I want to try to get some big arrowhead spalls off of this. Now that I'm looking at it, let's see. Yeah, like that. That angle's not too bad. I might be able to strike off a spall here too. Not like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. How about on this side? Yeah, like that. Except don't scoop it so much. All right, let's see. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought. I'm going to try to balance it out now that I've scooped that out. I've got to try to make it so that when it becomes flatter, it's not curved. Let's see, can I? Remove a big spall? Maybe. It's okay. It's a little bit thin, but it's okay. Yeah, that's good. It's one of them Levallois points, but it's too super thin. But it's a good blade for cutting. Yes, it is. As long as it's not something that is too hard to cut. This will slice meat easily into little slices for drying the meat. You do have to trim the edge of that and stuff, so it doesn't. These little delicate areas will break off if you try to cut meat with it. But yeah, a Levallois point is taken from the side of the biface so that it's straight here, not curved like this. If you take that point off from the base or the tip, it doesn't work right. You'll see an illustration in Wikipedia where it's taken from somewhere where the flake goes from the point of impact to the tip with the force. The force goes this way to create the point, but that's not the way to do it because it'll end up being curved. Like when you hit the point of impact, you can see the curve there. This was taken this way, right? Yeah, toward that way. You can see the curve in it. You can't have the curve in the Levallois point. So you have to take it from the side so it curves this way but not that way. Yeah. So the Wikipedia illustration is not correct. Big surprise there, yes, I know. Being sarcastic, yeah. Big surprise. Was it a big surprise? No, I'm being sarcastic. Yeah. Who would know? Who would have known that Wikipedia would be wrong? And same with some archaeologists. Come on, come on. It wants to be tough. Oh, come on. Careful not to scoop it too much. Man, I gotta do something about that dust. Get that air changing in here more frequently. I do have air changes in here. There's a breeze that goes right through. But I need to increase that. Too much of that dust remains lingering in the air in here. Okay, it wants to be tough. Let's see. Look at these flakes are flying everywhere. That means it's a flexible kind of obsidian work where the flakes like to fly all over the place. Something happened. What happened? I felt something detach. It couldn't have broken out that much. Maybe it did. All right. Sometimes I worry about the detachments because if it didn't fully detach, I won't be able to take the next flake like I want to. And that one scooped it a little bit too much. It dived instead of escaping. Instead of escaping upward, it tried to escape downward, which is not good. Sometimes I can get rid of those with a direct attack. That's what I was trying there, but it didn't work. I might try again. Let's see. That wasn't too bad. Make it easier to remove that now. See, if there's not much mass behind that step fracture, it's easy to pop out of there, relatively speaking. If there's a lot of mass behind the step fracture, it resists attempts to remove it. That works as long as I don't scoop too much out of the side. Yeah, it feels a lot like chess moves. When I used to play chess a lot, you think about each move and different possibilities. This does feel very similar to that. Or I approach it in the same way. just subconsciously, I guess. I suppose there are different ways to approach the flint knapping. I look at the rock as an opponent. I'm trying to make an arrowhead. It's trying to resist. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make a finished point, and it's trying to resist. So we're playing a little game. I make a move, and then it makes a move. What did it do? Did I make a mistake with my last move? Because the stone often capitalizes on your mistakes. Sometimes you can't recover. And then you end up breaking it, and the rock says checkmate. It won. Oh yeah, I was looking up various points that have Cortex at the base. It appears there's several like that, but they all have one thing in common. They don't have thinning flakes from the base. They have only thinning flakes from the side, so leaving some of the Cortex looks to be incidental. You know, it just so happens that there was Cortex there when they were knapping it, and it stayed there because they don't run thinning flakes from the base at any time with anything. They don't chip this way at all. It's all from the sides. So yeah, you're going to have Cortex on there once in a while. Especially when you're maximizing it. Trying to get as long as possible. Okay, alright. I just don't like grinding and grinding and grinding. Yeah, I swing and I miss when I'm trying to sneak up on it and just barely tap it. You can't just barely tap it easily when you hit it with the first shot. Of course, see, with the first shot of tapping it, it didn't do it right. I gotta make sure I'm hitting it in the right spot. And with not too much inward force. Too much inward force scoops it. That's good enough for the first stage. Alrighty, yeah. I am too tired to continue. Not because I'm tired of the napping, just tired in general. I'm gonna mess it up if I continue with the bopper. Or even if I continue with indirect percussion, I might mess it up. Let's see. Let's tap it down here. Just for grins and giggles. Yeah, okay, it's still good. Still good. What do I mean by that? I don't even know. Still working. I still got it. Yeah, this is a big piece of some of my favorite stuff. And I'm still having a little bit of a problem. Yeah, usually if I like a material, it doesn't seem like a problem. It just seems like you're playing a little chess game. But this one, I don't know. I'll stop. Yep. See, I've got this one, which is some of my favorite material. And I got this one. Both some of my favorite material. This one's a little bit more gray. I gotta finish these out on video for the auction. Okay, remember this one? This one's gonna be similar. Now, what is the length? I was watching some other videos, and I think there's some huge bifaces being made recently. 6 3/4. And huge blades. I think Gulf Coast Knapping is making some huge, gigantic blades compared to what I do. 5 3/4. 5 3/4 and 6 3/4. Okay. Yeah, so I can't compete with those big blades. I was watching some of that, and yeah, they're nail biters. I'm sitting there feeling like I'm biting my nails watching that. I said, no, I'm going to watch World War II videos instead. Yeah. What other videos was I watching? Other than just scrolling through the shorts. I do watch a lot of the short videos. I was watching a couple guys renovate cabins. What they call cabins in the woods. But I think what they are is little places where you make a camp, a fishing camp, or a camp for sheep herding or goat herding, temporary camps. But yeah, I was watching those most of the day today, renovating these little camps. I don't know what countries they're from. They're from different countries. Not usually in the U.S. They're usually in somewhere in Europe, Eastern Europe mainly. And they were kind of cool, except this one I was trying to figure out, is he serious about this renovation, or is he just doing some preliminary work? No, this guy was doing just the bare minimum to get this thing ready. And I'm sitting there, I thought he was going to do something cool. No. Plastic for the roof. Just regular paint over the masonry, because one of them had masonry. Just regular paint. I don't even think it was masonry paint. Flexible, very thin plexiglass for the window. It's held in place with a couple of strips of boards. It wasn't even, you know, proper trim. Just some waste. Looks like pallet boards. Anyway, I'm going, I need to go outside and do some napping. Yeah. I'll sort through these later too. Yeah. One of these days I'll make a video napping one of these really thin flakes for some of the points I like to make. I like to make little bitty ones. Yeah, I know it's not going to compete with the big blades I've been seeing, but I like to do the little bitty ones, and sometimes people ask me how to nap those thin flakes. Yeah, how do you do it? I want to know how to do it. So I got like 8,700 pounds of these little flakes. That'd be something. How do you get all? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let's take a snapshot. I was going to clean this off, but no, I'm not going to do that either. Just going to take a snapshot as is. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Get the camera out of the way. Put this in the box with Allen Cole's other stuff. Get the chips out of the way. Crud flakes. Let's dump these. Instead of just putting them on the side. Dump them carefully so I don't generate lots of dust. It leaves a little bit of the flakes behind, but better than generating a big cloud of dust. Because if I shake that towel, there'll be a big cloud in here. Got a new towel color, by the way. Isn't it attractive? Yeah, gray, just like winter. Winter is so gray. Oh, the sky is gray. Anyway. The sky's been gray here for days. The sun peeks out once in a while. So I said it's time to change the color. To something a little more boring. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Beauteous. Beautimus. Okay. There you go. I'll finish this on a different video. Alright, bye-bye.